allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Hallowell?
I'm here.
Dr. Darnell?
Here.
Mr. Antonowitz?
Present.
Ms. Dolan? Here. Mr. Puma?
Here.
Mr. Klein?
Hello.
Ms. Kildare? Here. Mr. Ott?
Here.
Mrs. Vance Clemens? Here.
Okay, all present, accounted for. At this point, do we have any comments from the audience on the agenda items? None. We did have an executive session prior to this meeting dealing with personnel. And at this point, we'll move to the administrative reports. Begin with the director's report.
Good, thank you. Like I mentioned last meeting, I'd like to start off with three pauses that have happening in the last couple of weeks. And our first one is, first day of school was excellent, no issues, we had a great time. We had two presentations, one in the morning, one in the PM, talked to all our students, had my faculty and staff in there, so that went very well. Secondly, we have all of our Pepsi machines that you approved. They're in the building, they're operational, and the students are lining up already, so that's a good thing. Cappuccinos are in the faculty lounge, so if you want to go down and look at one or buy one on your way out, that's fine. All the proceeds are going to benefit all of our students and our programs throughout the school, so that's awesome. And then, of course, the third, we now have an extended family of 7 goats and 4 pigs, up in Animal Tech. So we were up there, I was feeding the goats. Dr. Plesnarski was afraid to feed them, I don't know why. One just bit my finger, but
honestly, there were only 5 carrots and he seemed very enthusiastic. Who am I to take one away?
So they're well on their way to raising our animals for the farm show, and it's pretty exciting up there. So those are 3 pauses. So now I want to talk about our enrollment. This year's enrollment, we're at 721. We talked about our enrollment earlier today. There's 721 students. Last year we
ended with 683, but we were up at like 730 when we started.
right, so last year, so we're up from last year. Our total capacity of our building, if all of our programs are full, would be 826. So we're about 107 or so students away from being at full capacity at this point right now. Palisades, they have 13.6% of the students are coming from Palisades. Pennridge, 42.8%, and Quakertown is at 43.6%. So, we're going to be working on improving our enrollment in all of our districts. And all the superintendents, we're working very well together, communicating with each other. I'll be visiting them. I stopped in Quakertown at 7 o'clock at night, and we get some stuff done. So we're doing the same at Pennridge and Palisades. Our Meadowworks program, we renegotiated a contract. I'm waiting for Ellis Katz to approve it. Last year we were in the red a little bit. This year we're not going to be in the red. So we upped up some numbers. So we should be okay. So as soon as that comes back with Attorney Katz's blessing, we'll present to you and move forward. Our students participated in Manufacturing Day, October 5th. They'll be visiting numerous manufacturing companies throughout Bucks County, which is a great opportunity for all of our students. It's going to be a good day for our students. I'm going to go out there. Dr. Plesnarski will be out there. So Emily will be out there. So we're going to get out there, and it'll be a good time for me to introduce myself, get familiar with these people, so I can start, put them on my book and bring them into our organization and our programs. And then we are presenting at the Manufacturing Alliance of Bucks and Montgomery County, September 27th in Fort Washington. So there'll be over 80 vendors, I believe, there, and they asked us to present. So we'll be presenting about what we do here at Upper Bucks. And again, you know, reaching out as far as you can to bring people in. So it'll be another good opportunity for us to showcase what we do here at Upper Bucks County. This past Saturday, September 15th, we sent 3 of our students and 3 of our instructors into Philadelphia. They did a TV show called Classroom. They competed against each other. It will be televised next month, so be sure to tune in. What channel? Do we know?
Fox 29.
Fox 29. So that's another,
It's at noon, so we're gonna have to find a way to be able to stream it here.
it's a high noon, yeah. So
What day?
that'll be
They haven't given us
good.
a date yet. As soon as we have it, we'll send it out.
Absolutely. Our mechatronics program, you know, the second year in, and we are going to, our instructor is very ambitious, so he has joined the National Robotics League in Philadelphia. So we are going to be competing with other schools throughout the Philadelphia, Bucks, Montgomery County. Dr. Pliznarski and myself are going to build our own robot. And it's one of those smash type robots, so we have, you know, we went down there today, I saw the kit, so I'm gonna start looking for stuff from my other programs that we're gonna compete against our students to see if they can beat us. And then see if they're worthy enough to represent us to go out. No, we're just kidding. We're gonna
I'm
make
pretty sure
it
they're
fun.
gonna beat us.
We're gonna make it fun.
You guys are
I have
gonna.
all the great ideas. Dr. Pliznarski wants to dress it up, put a wig on it, and I don't think that's gonna fly.
Put a flamethrower on it.
Yeah. So that's a good thing. That's another awesome opportunity for our mechatronics students to get out there, for our program to get out there and start competing. Our restaurant, I believe you have a handout that our restaurant and our tasty bakery arts will be opening up. Those are the dates. So the restaurant, the first day will be open on October 10th. And on the front or back, whichever you decide, is the menu for the month of October. So, you know, feel free to come in. You know, I understand that our pastries are outstanding. I'm definitely staying away from them, but everyone raves for them. So, you know, come in and solicit and help our students out. And then, of course, or last but not least, is, you know, working hard. We've just formed a partnership with the Home Builders Association of Bucks and Montgomery County. Dr. Herrera will give you a brief overview of what that entails.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pleased to announce that we recently partnered with the Home Builders Association of Bucks and Montgomery to enhance, to market our programs and enhance our current construction trades. The newly created alliance will address the local, state, and national shortage of skilled workers in the construction industry. And what we hope to do is educate counselors, teachers, and parents about the benefits of going into the construction trades. Areas of focus will be back-to-school nights, career fairs, and a designated construction day like manufacturing is doing. We will work with their member companies on getting our students out on job sites through job shadowing, internships, and field trip opportunities. Likewise, their membership will come into our school. They'll help with judging our exit tests, Skills USA competitions, and serve on our occupational advisory committees. When they met, they generously gifted our school some memberships, which is an agenda item. So we as a school will be part of the Home Builders Association. They're local. The state, Pennsylvania Builders Association, and nationally through their National Association of Home Builders. Our staff members will have access to all of their professional development, such as being updated with the latest codes, and their Pennsylvania Housing Research Center, hot topics. Our students will have chances to earn scholarship monies Plus, they have some really cool fundraisers like a cow chip bingo event. Has anyone ever heard of that? Which is pretty neat. First time I heard that, and that's taking place on September 27th in Bensalem. They hope to replicate this alliance, this model with the other 7 technical schools in Bucks and Montgomery counties, further establishing our reputation here in Upper Bucks of being at the forefront of these types of initiatives.
Great,
Thank you.
thank you. And you know, I skipped over, which I shouldn't have, some of the donations that we received this past month. The PA Curling, Bucks County, estimated value of $995, transportation for manufacturing day business visits. So the PA Curlings will be transporting all of our students to the manufacturing day, October 5th. So that won't cost us anything, that's awesome. Quakertown National Bank, cash donation of $250, that's gonna go towards our Skills USA program. Charles Bilia, 4 small drawer unit full of miscellaneous hardware, miscellaneous wire connectors, air fittings, and large ratchet strap with fasteners worth about $300. That was donated to our small engine technology program. Mr. Linden, he donated a vacuum gauge set, torque wrench, miscellaneous grease, battery, charger, injection pump for diesel engine, another $300 value. That's going towards our small engine technology program. We thank you for that. And the Home Builders Association, giving us memberships, having activities for our students, giving our teachers local memberships, giving our teachers, further their certifications and training, and that value is about $952. So that's going to go towards all of our construction cluster. So we've been banging the doors down, and people are responding. So we're doing some good things here for our students. And then lastly, we'll be recognizing Josh Langenberger.
Langenberg. I keep saying Langenberger. Come on up here, Josh. And I apologize, I even spelled your name wrong on this paper. It's Langenberg with a G at the end. No, not just R. So this is Josh. Josh is a senior from Faith Christian Academy. And he came to us because a friend of his brother was a student here who did extremely well in our diesel program. And he had heard or gotten wind of this mechatronics program that we were starting last year. So Mom and Dad came in, we did a tour, had to work some things out with Faith Christian School, and thank goodness he was able to make his schedule work, and he came to us. I have a big quote in here from Mr. Pasante, his teacher, and I'm not going to read through it, but I think Mr. Pasante used every adjective you could think of, every positive adjective, to describe him. So I'm just going to read some of the words that he used. Intelligent, thought-provoking, analytically sound, that has to do with your questions. His class participation is superb, workmanship is exceptional, and he has excellent marks. He's in the environment, he's mature, he's serious, and he respects his fellow students. He's dedicated and has a positive outlook on everything that he does, and he is an individual with impeccable integrity. There are just a few things that he had to say. And that wasn't enough. He had to finish with, he's highly motivated, persistent, and intelligent, and he is a privilege to have in class. So that's coming from Mr. Pasante. In addition to what he has accomplished in his mechatronics class, Josh has excelled or gotten himself involved in everything that we have to offer here. And I am going to tell this story. Last year, Mr. Pasante nominated him to be in one of the leadership categories for districts, extemporaneous speaking. And Josh came up. First of all, he didn't show up, so I had to call Mr. Pasante and say, hey, we're waiting for Josh to try out for this spot. And he comes running up, he goes, I didn't even know he nominated me to do this. And what is extemporaneous speaking? And then I told him what it was, and then I said, the topic is about Skills USA. He goes, what is Skills USA? And not only did this boy make it to our round, he made it all the way to nationals. So he got to go to nationals last year. So we had two students here in a row that have been at nationals. What did you think of nationals?
That was awesome.
Pretty incredible.
It was great.
This is the most quiet you're ever going to see Josh, just so you know that. So his extemporaneous speaking, he can speak about anything, he can speak to anyone, and if you give him the time, he'll talk your ear off. So I enjoy having conversations with Josh. Not only did he get in Skills USA, he's now our lead ambassador of the school. So he will be representing us at PDC and every event that we have, that we hold here. He'll be in the red jacket. He's earned first honors every marking period so far. And he just recently represented us at the game show that we participated in, the Classroom. And what'd you think of that?
That was pretty fun.
So mom and dad were also there. So we did have 3 against 3, but we also had an alternate teacher and an alternate student in the audience just in case, and then they each brought friends. So when you watch the show, we made sure we're sitting in the section that every time they turn the camera to the group, we are there. And it was an amazing experience. And from that experience, with their volunteering, the school Student Need Fund was given $500. So every team that participates is given $500, which was nice. Josh's dream is to go to Emory-Riddle, get into Emory-Riddle, and through their Army Reserve program, correct? Possibly.
Not, undecided.
All right, possibly not, through there. And then his dream job is to work at the Corvette factory in Bowling Green, Kentucky. That's his dream. And then he said to me, but if that doesn't work out, I'll go to the community college for a couple years and work around here somewhere. So he said, this quote, "I'm a kid with a dream and hoping to become a man with a plan," is the last thing that he had said to me. His hobbies, he loves cars, big NASCAR fan. Missed school the other day because he went to the, what car?
Program.
And had a blast there because you were down in the pit. And one of the things I said, like, what do you like about tech school? And if you ask him about tech, he just glows. And he said something awesome. He said, "I'm proud to be a tech student, and I do everything I can to make everybody know about the tech school and what a good place it is." And we this year have 5 kids coming to us from Faith Christian School. And Mike, did you go up to Faith to tour last year?
I did.
I forget who went up there.
Just Mr. Pasante.
Mr. Pasante, so his teacher, we now have a partnership with Ryan Clymer, and I don't know if people that are Pennridge people, Mr. Clymer was a teacher for a long time. His son runs the school, and he came here to tour our building, and he is now also promoting our programs, which is really awesome. So we have yet a bunch of a year to go yet, so it's been a pleasure to work with Josh. I know his goal this year is to get back to nationals, but in the mechatronics section, so this will be our first time our kids can participate in the mechatronics division. So really appreciate him. His mom and dad are also huge supporters, and he has his grandmother here tonight also, which is awesome. So thank you for sharing your son with us, and we wish you the best of luck.
Thanks.
Does anybody have a question for him? You can shake his hand. So we have a plaque.
Thanks.
And this is the poster that will be hanging up in school tomorrow, made by one of our graphics students. Yes.
So that'll be, all of our student months will be
And it'll be up there.
throughout the whole school.
Yeah.
And Grandma, you could take this and put it on your refrigerator.
We'll get him another one, so you have to.
Josh, who's your favorite NASCAR driver?
Austin Dillon.
Austin Dillon. Interesting choice.
They had a NASCAR person speak at Nationals this year, and I don't think anybody was more excited than this one, right? I asked the other kids, who was your speaker? And they're like, I don't know, some race car thing, but Josh loved him. So,
For the record, though, you cut school?
might be the only day, you know.
Yeah.
Because he only gets one day to get first honors. Yeah.
Have you ever been to the Corvette plant in Bowling Green?
Haven't been to the plant. We went to the museum when we were at Nationals. We found a way to get down there and
Okay. Well,
Have to
chase
see
your
that.
dream. Don't give up on it.
Josh, what is the program, the Army Reserve program at Emory-Riddle?
I'm not too sure of that, honestly, because I didn't even talk to the Army Reservists about it until about actually last Thursday. So we didn't explore much about the military, but I think it's an ROTC
It's
program
an
down there.
ROTC.
I think, if I remember,
Yeah.
but I'm not positive on that.
Well, that's some school.
Yeah.
It is.
That's
Hard to get
why it's his
into, but
dream.
we're,
We're
yeah.
gonna start working on that. That's why it's his dream. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
See you.
That takes care of the administrative report. Next up will be committee reports Facilities Committee did not
Am I
meet.
supposed to hold it?
Finance Committee did not meet. Policy Program.
I'll look at the journal
Did you
tomorrow.
have on that call?
Yeah, we had a 35-minute meeting this evening. We spoke about a motion that will be presented to the board tonight to begin program planning and approval processes to potentially open 2 new programs, HVAC and biosciences. We also, Ms. Hill also reported out on our comprehensive guidance plan, which is up for reapproval this evening. And then Ms. Cram also presented some HR policies that are up for first reading in October.
Anything to add, questions? Okay, next up, we'll start with the consent calendar. And that will include the August minutes, the August financial reports, the September bills payable, and personnel recommendations. Can I have a motion to approve the consent?
Motion to approve.
And a second?
Second.
Any questions, comments? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion passes 9-0. Next up, the UBCTS company's plan, a motion is, no, I missed one. Potential new CTE programs. A motion is ordered to begin program planning and approval processes going potentially open 2 new programs, heat and ventilating and air conditioning, and bioscience.
So moved.
Second. Any questions, comments?
What do you mean by bioscience? What's
It's
the class?
part of that SIP, SIP.
Yeah, it's general ag, SIP.
It's under general ag, so I'm going to cover plant animal sciences and biotechnologies. And I'll actually, you can have my handout this week, is a description of that.
Okay.
Any other questions, comments? Okay, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Okay, that's 9-0. Next up, we have, okay, number 9, a motion, we need a motion to approve the updated UBCTS comprehensive guidance plan.
So moved.
I don't think I have a vote, so it's probably 8-0, right? Is that not clear? Okay.
Yeah, she's put
All right.
that.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second.
Second.
Any comments, questions on the comprehensive plan? All right, seeing none, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. That passed 8-6. Number 10, Doylestown Hospital and Lutheran Community Agreements. The motion is in order to approve the attached clinical site contracts between Doylestown Hospital, Lutheran Community at Talmudford, and UBCTS Healthcare Careers Program. Motion. A second?
Second.
Thank you. Any questions, additions, comments?
Just a comment. It is Telford, not Telford.
I'd like just to make a comment on that the hospital, Doylestown Hospital, we are the only school that they are allowing in to do a clinical. So that's a testament to our school and our instructors and our faculty and staff. So it's
Okay.
only the only school.
No other colleges or nothing?
Nope.
What types of things will they be doing in their clinicals down there?
Pardon?
What types of things will they be doing? Like, just
Well,
rounding with the nurses and stuff like that?
yeah, probably be working towards their CNA, I would believe. So they'll be doing floor work throughout the hospital. I don't know how many floors they'll be working on, but, you know, it's good stuff for
Okay. Anybody else, questions? All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? That passed 8-0. Number 11, Skills USA District 11, ambassador training. Motion is in order to approve student participation in the Skills USA District 11 ambassador training at Camelback Lodge, Tannersville, on November 14th, for a maximum cost of $855 to UBCTS.
Motion approved.
Second.
This is in conjunction with something else that goes on up there.
Is this for a
Yes.
student or?
Yes. Student ambassador program, yes.
6 students
They do,
Six.
for the first day, and then it's 24 more students for the second day.
Okay, any other questions? All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. Number 12 is in conjunction, I suppose, Skills USA Professional Development Conference. Motion is in order to approve student participation in the Skills USA Professional Development Conference at Camelback Lodge, Tannersville, on number 15 and 16, for a maximum cost of $7,755. $5,250 from the Skills USA Activity Fund, and $2,505 from the UBCTS. We have a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Okay. Questions, comments?
Is this for the 855 versus this conversation we're having right now?
It's 3 days, so it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and on Wednesday, every school takes 6 kids to get trained to be ambassadors to help for the next 2 days.
Okay.
So then on the second day, Thursday, we're sending up on a school bus 24 kids and 2 more teachers.
Are these kids all staying overnight?
Yes, it's at Camelback.
This is including lodging, of course.
Yeah,
right?
yep.
And the water park.
It might be cold, but, oh, wait, it's indoor.
It's indoor.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody else? Okay, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? That motion carried. Snap 'em, annual dinner. Motion is in order to host the annual dinner for the local chapter of the School Nutrition Association of Pennsylvania on December 4, 2018, with a snow date of December 6, 2018, in the UBCTS cafeteria at no cost to UBCTS.
So moved.
One second.
Second.
Sounds like a good deal. Any questions?
What
Do we
exactly?
make any money out of it, if we do it to?
Put our Pepsi machines
Our
right in
Pepsi
front.
machine, it's right there.
Okay.
I'll bet there won't be any hot dogs served to these folks.
So I understand what SNAP is, the Student Nutrition Program, right? So is this the statewide committee that comes together with our state SNAP program? Are they meeting here to have like a quarterly meeting or something? What exactly is this?
Our food professional, in our case cafeteria manager, and our food service director from Pennridge are both members of this, and there's an annual dinner that used to rotate among schools, but last year, our cafeteria manager, Amber Ott, decided to host it, and it was very successful, and I'm really not sure why they are rotating, but I guess they liked it so much they're coming back, so.
It's the size.
Pardon?
We have a bigger area.
Oh, okay.
They've been jam-packed in
Oh,
other
okay.
places.
I think there's over 70 participants there.
Mhm.
And they're just gonna cover the cost of all the foods and stuff, which you, yeah.
We're just gonna use that.
Okay.
Any other questions? No. Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Next item, obsolete equipment. Motion is in order to approve the designation of the equipment listed as obsolete and approval for its sale/disposal. So, 1996 Ford Ranger pickup and a 2003 Saturn. That's it.
Second.
And these don't run.
We're gonna list them on that same website where we list all our stuff, or are you just gonna scrap them at the junkyard?
We are, once it becomes obsolete, we have a couple different options. We have 2 quotes from scrapping in the junkyard, and then we're going to try to get the best price we can, but we also are aware of the liability of putting a car. We don't want to make sure that the car goes on the road because it was taken apart and put together so many times, so there's that liability. So without being definitive, we're researching a couple different options. Most likely, we're gonna go with that scrap route. And I appreciate Mr. Linden, he provided some different resources and scrap places for us, so we'll get the most money we can for that.
Okay, anybody else? All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Motion carried. Next item, breakfast with Santa. Is it that time already? Motion is in order to approve UBCTS to hold breakfast with Santa on Saturday, December 1, at no cost to UBCTS.
Second.
Who's gonna be Santa?
Who's gonna pay for it?
There is, yeah, I'm not going.
Dave usually does it.
What's the no cost thing?
What's that mean?
It's a charge to get
Oh.
in.
Okay, so it ends up being like neutral.
Yeah, a little money is made and it goes to our FFA, Kathleen?
This year it'll be our FFA and then our student assistance fund.
So is it like $12, you get in, you get a picture with Santa with your kid, you get breakfast, like
Mhm.
pancakes and scrapple.
It's a little less than that, but yes.
Pay $12 to get in if you got scrapple. All right.
No me.
Yes, Scrapple, I think you've understand. I've already got
Do I get paid in scrapple?
one less pig.
And hopefully no kids are watching Mr. Linden's video after this.
That was so long.
That's a bad rap.
No.
All right. Anybody else with any relevant questions, comments? Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Does that take care of everything, Tracy? This thing too? This was taken care of, okay. At this point, do we have any recognition or comments from the audience? Yes, Mr. Lewis.
Robert Linden, Pennridge, congratulations to the JOC for your motion to approve the potential starting of the HVAC course. Congratulations to you. Thank you.
Nobody else? Okay. Next up, we have some announcements. Next board meeting will be October 18th. There's new schedules out for the bakery and the restaurant. Do you have any JOC concerns?
Yeah. This wonderful restaurant, its website is kind of bland. So I just wanted to make a formal, on-the-record notation that it would be really enjoyable if we could get some improvement or some pictures on the Rockridge restaurant portion of the website, maybe in the bakery portion as well. Maybe liven it up a little bit. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it's very click here, and then it opens up a thing that you wouldn't be able to see unless you knew to click the right thing.
I was on it this afternoon, and I made the comment to Dr. Kozlarski. Yeah, so.
All right, as long as someone's hearing me.
That's all, absolutely.
Any other JOC concerns? Comments? That being said, the last item is move to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to adjourn. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Adjourn. Thank you very much.